prophecy of tribes in Christ. The prophecy of the walls of the New Jerusalem show the lost tribes of Israel coming to Christ. And this will become clear when we look at this in Revelation chapter 21, verse 12. It says, "And had a wall great and high, and had 12 gates, and at the gates 12 angels, and the names written thereon, which are the names of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel." So we see 12 gates with the names on the gates of the 12 tribes of Israel. So we see here that there's a gate and a foundation on the wall. And there's 3 different gates for 3 of the tribes on the wall, separated by a foundation, leaving 12 gates. Revelation chapter 21, verse 13 says, "On the east 3 gates, on the north 3 gates, on the south 3 gates, and on the west 3 gates. And there are 3 gates each direction, just like the layout of the 12 tribes of Israel in the camp." So let's look at the foundations on the wall. We see the foundation, and then we see the gate. We'll see 3 gates separated by foundation. Now this will become clearer as we look through the foundations of the walls. Revelation chapter 21, verse 14, "And the wall of the city had 12 foundations, and in them the names of the 12 apostles of the Lamb." So on the foundations, we see there are names of the 12 apostles. We see Peter, Philip, Thomas, John, then James, the son of Alphaeus, Matthias, which is Judas Iscariot, Thaddeus, which is Jude, Matthew, Bartholomew, James Zebedee, Simon Canaanite, and Andrew. So we see 12 apostles with the names of the 12 apostles on the 12 foundations surrounded around the wall of the city with the 12 gates. Now pay close attention to the gates in this prophecy. Pay very close attention. Revelation chapter 21, verse 12. "And had a wall great and high, and had 12 gates, and at the gates 12 angels, and names written thereon, which are the names of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel." And we know that the gates are listed in an order. Revelation chapter 21, verse 13. "And on the east 3 gates, on the north 3 gates, on the south 3 gates, and on the west 3 gates." So we begin to see that it lists east, north, south, and west. These gates of the names of the city in the reign of the Messiah are as follows. Ezekiel chapter 48, verse 31, "And the gates of this city shall be after the names of the tribes of Israel. 3 gates northward, 1 gate of Reuben, 1 gate of Judah, 1 gate of Levi." Gates on the north are Reuben, Judah, and Levi. Ezekiel chapter 48, verse 32, "And at the east side 4,500 and 3 gates, and 1 of the gate Joseph, 1 of the gate Benjamin, 1 gate of Dan." So the gates of the east side are Joseph, Benjamin, and Dan. Ezekiel chapter 48, verse 33, "And at the south side 4,500 measures and 3 gates, 1 gate of Simeon, 1 gate of Issachar, 1 gate of Zebulun." So we see the gates of the south are Simeon, Issachar, and Zebulun. Ezekiel chapter 48, verse 34 says, "At the west side 4,500 with their 3 gates, 1 gate of Gad, 1 gate of Asher, and 1 gate of Naphtali." So we see the gates on the west are Gad, Asher, and Naphtali. So we see here that the names of the foundations have the 12 apostles' names and the gates with the 12 tribes' names. Now watch very, very carefully. This will reveal the lost tribes of the end times coming to Christ. The foundations have the stones. Now watch very, very closely. On the prophecy, the foundations have stones. Okay? We know the gates, but we're talking about the foundations. Notice this pay very close attention, this will show the lost tribes coming to Christ, as the apostles' work is the wall foundations. And on the wall foundations have stones. Revelation chapter 21, verse 19 and 20. And the foundations of the wall of the city were garnished with all manner of precious stones. The first foundation was jasper, the second sapphire, the third a chalcedony, the fourth an emerald, the fifth sardonyx, the sixth sardius, the seventh chrysolite, the eighth beryl, the ninth a topaz, the 10th a chrysoprasus, the 11th a jacinth, the 12th an amethyst. This will become very clear as we go into this. We know that the foundations of the wall have the 12 stones. And we know that Dan in the book of Revelation is not mentioned in the tribes that are called in the end times. The tribes that are called to Christ in the end times, based upon the work of the foundation laid by the apostles. The apostles' foundations have the colorful stones on the foundations, not written on the gates. The gates are established and promised from the beginning. We talk about the foundations of the wall, which is the apostles, with the name of the apostles. We know that Dan's stone is excluded from the foundation stone, and Dan's stone is a ligure, or what you would know as a turquoise. So Dan is not mentioned in the stones on the foundations of the wall. First, the first work, which was the work of the Apostle Paul, laying the foundation wall, first the apostles' work. So we notice first the first stone mentioned, which is the work that Apostle Paul did to build the wall for the foundation of the apostles through the writing of the scriptures. And Paul is from the tribe of Benjamin, which is the jasper stone. That's why it's mentioned first. And he was the last of the apostles. Number 1, jasper stone being Benjamin. Number 2, the sapphire being Issachar. Number 3, chalcedony being Joseph. Number 4, emerald being Judah. Number 5, sardonyx being Gad. Number 6, sardius being Reuben. Number 7, chrysolite being Zabulon. Number 8, beryl being Asher. Number 9, topaz being Simeon. Number 10, chrysoprasus being Manasseh. Number 11, jacinth being Levi. Number 12, amethyst being Naphtali. So Dan's stone of the ligure stone is absent on the foundation's wall. Revelation chapter 21, verse 19 and 20 clearly show that the ligure, the turquoise stone of Dan, is absent. But chrysoprasus is mentioned. Chrysoprasus is in the family of chalcedony, which is onyx. And the onyx stone is Joseph. Chrysoprasus and chalcedony are both of the same family. It's a black onyx and a green onyx. And this is chalcedony onyx, which is Joseph, the black onyx, and Joseph's son, which is in the family, Manasseh, which is chrysoprasus. And we see that Dan is removed from the tribe list names in the end times written by the apostles, and Manasseh is replacing Dan. Revelation chapter 7, verse 4 through 8. And I heard the number of them which are sealed, and there were sealed 144,000 of all the tribes of the children of Israel. Of the tribe of Judah were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Reuben were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Gad were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Asher were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Naphtali were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Manasseh were sealed 12,000. Here we see Manasseh is in the list of the tribes under the writing of the apostles, and his stonework is also seen. Number 7 and 8. And of the tribe of Simeon were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Levi were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Issachar were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Zabulon were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Joseph were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Benjamin were sealed 12,000. We see that Benjamin is listed last. And jasper, stone of the foundation of the precious stones at the wall, is mentioned first. Paul, being the last of the apostles and of the tribe of Benjamin, which was last, the last son, is listed first on the foundation wall. The last will be first, and the first will be last. Now watch this. The foundations of the wall are the ones clothed with precious stones. Revelation chapter 21, verse 19 and 20. And the foundations of the wall of the city were garnished with all manner of precious stones. So we see that the foundations with the names of the apostles are garnished with the stones. The first foundation was jasper, the second sapphire, the third chalcedony, the fourth an emerald, the fifth sardonyx, the sixth sardius, the seventh chrysolite, the eighth beryl, the ninth topaz, the 10th chrysoprasus, the 11th jacinth, and the 12th an amethyst. And these foundation walls have the names of the apostles. Revelation chapter 21, verse 14. And the wall of the city had 12 foundations, and in them the names of the 12 apostles of the Lamb. And this is because the 12 tribes in the book of Revelation come to Christ in the end times through the work of the apostles, which is the foundation of the church, which is the wall of the armies of the Lord, the 144,000 soldiers of 12,000 soldiers of every tribe, the armies of the Lord of hosts calls his people, and in the book of Revelation it foretells the time that they will come back to him. And this is why the precious stone of Dan is lacking in the foundation. And this is what we see in the end times with the 144,000 coming to Christ. They will come to Christ. It's written. The 144,000 armies will come and gather with the church and assemble with the church under one fold, because of the work of the foundation of the apostles that was laid. The prophecy of the book of Revelation will come to pass. Dan will be excluded and Manasseh will get his portion with Joseph. And this is how the 12 tribes come to Christ in the end times. And this is the prophecy of the tribes in Christ.